Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship Enormoprise for another episode of PC Building Simulator. Okay, so since the last time we played, the game has been updated. Apparently they've implemented custom water loops, which is pretty cool. I can't wait till we get far enough in the career so we can actually play around with that stuff. Let me see if there's... can we actually buy that stuff at the moment, or do we have to be like higher level? Let's see... cases, PC, GPU, CPU. I don't think we get all that stuff until later on in the game. Let me see. CPU cooling. Yeah, we only got air-cooled stuff right now. I don't even have AIOs yet, so I don't think they're gonna give us custom water looping when we're only on level 2. Okay, so it's been a week since last time I played because I record these once a week. Let me try to figure out exactly what I was doing. Let's see, missing thermal paste. Okay, so we completed that one. PC not turning on. We have to replace the motherboard. I remember this one. I didn't want to buy the motherboard because I don't know what kind of motherboard it is. Even though he says there's a skylight socket, there's a lot of motherboards that have a skylight socket. So I don't want to give him the wrong motherboard. And then this one we have to replace the graphics card, which I believe last time we were waiting for the graphics card to come in, which I believe now we... whoops, that's not what I want. I believe now we actually have it. I believe it's you? Are you the one? Yep, you're the graphics card. And you're the one I've completed because all I had to do is put thermal paste on you. And you are the one that needs the motherboard replacement. Alright. Let's go check out to see what motherboard you have. Let's see. It is a Mortani Z170. Alrighty. And let's go ahead and remove all this stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta take the freaking cable out. Can't remove the whole thing if it's attached to the motherboard still. Right. Give me these RAM sticks. It's 2 gigabytes of RAM. Okay. Give me that processor. Celeron G3900. A lot of these people must just use these computers for browsing the web. I didn't even check to see what video card that was. Alright, unplug all these cables. Plug the hard drive cable. Unplug the case cables. Unplug the CPU cable. And detach the motherboard from the case. Okay. No! I hit the wrong button. God dang it. Don't hit escape. I'm used to other games. Keep thinking escape does something else. Oh yeah, I forgot we have to take the back fins off. I've actually heard like, if you guys watch any tech tubers like I do that actually played this game, they complain about the fact that you have to take those off, when in reality you shouldn't have to. I understand both parts of the argument. It's actually safe to keep all this stuff together so you don't lose them, even if you're just swapping out a motherboard. Because the game doesn't know what size motherboard you're putting back in, so it wants you to get rid of those and then put them back in when you get the actual motherboard. So in reality, you wouldn't actually have to do that if you're getting the same size motherboard, but yeah, whatever. Okay, we need to go to our inventory. Now I remember what button it was. Motherboards, yep, you are broken. So let's go ahead and order you a new one. This is the one we want, so let's add that to cart. Oh, we already did that last time. Okay, good to know. I already diagnosed that. Alright, and that's all I can do with you, because we have to wait on a motherboard shipment for you. So let's put you like here in the middle so I know you still need to be fixed. And now let's get you. I believe, if I remember, I bought your graphics card, even though this looks different than I remember. They may have improved the graphics a little bit in the game in the last couple patches. It does look nice. Or like I said, it's been like a week since I played, so I don't quite remember. So let's see, you just wanted us to replace this graphics card. Alrighty. Yep, we bought one. Alrighty. So let's put you in here. Okay, and now I want to go ahead and sell that old graphics card because it's completely broken. Oh wait, I'm in the install menu. We'll do that after I get this thing working again. Typically I like to try to sell it when I after I buy it, but I guess I forgot last time. Okay. Let's attach all this together. See if this thing boots. Okay. Properly, we should go into the BIOS and see if everything works. I mean, it obviously booted, so it works, but you know me. I like to get paranoid, and I like looking at the BIOS. Okay. Yep, right there's our graphics card. RAM. Everything's good to go. Now, in reality, you wouldn't have to go into the BIOS to check all that stuff. Because if you get a video, then you know your graphics card's working. Alrighty, so shut you down. You are good to go. Boo 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 boo. And all we have to do for you is order a motherboard. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to our motherboards because you're already in queue. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And let's go ahead and buy our new motherboard. And let's go to our emails and complete these orders. This is the thermal paste one. Yay, hello there. Thank you for fixing my PC. Since you added the thermal paste, it is running nicely. I didn't realize the business is under new ownership. A good thing too, I think. I have been impressed with your timely fixing of the issue, and I'm happy to give you another chance. I shall recommend you to anyone that needs work doing. Yay! We got someone who's spreading the word about our company. Cool. Alright, available for upgrade work. Ooh. Hi, I got some upgrade plans in mind. I want 4 GB of RAM installed. It would be good if you could benchmark it afterwards, please. I like how this guy wants me to install RAM and then run a benchmark to see if it's stable. That's a very weird concept. Is he going to eventually turn into an overclocking machine? But yeah, we'll accept it. I can't exactly order the RAM yet until it arrives, so I know what kind of RAM he has, and I don't get compatibility and everything mixed up. We're waiting on you, and the graphics card is done. Ooh, yes, lots of money. Lots and lots of money. That's what I like to see. Help, quickly! Hello, mate. I need your help. I, quote-unquote, borrowed my mom's brand new... I can't do a UK accent, sorry guys. I'm just gonna read this like a normal American. My mom's brand new PC, and I think I clicked on something I shouldn't have. Now it's riddled with viruses. I need it done before she gets back from her friend's house. Hurry! You gotta stay away from the porn sites, man. That's where you get all that stuff from. Okay, so that's a simple one. Just remove the viruses. Alright. So we got a RAM upgrade, motherboard coming in, and viruses. We got viruses coming in. Okay, but I believe we are done for today. There's nothing I can do. I gotta wait for your motherboard to come in. And yeah, we're good to go. Let's get out of here. Call it a day. Boop boop boop. And day. There we go. Now we go back to work because apparently our guy never sleeps. There's our motherboard. Alright. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll do you first. You're the one that's going to take the most time because I have to put everything back together. No. Cancel. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit install. Motherboards. Whoop. Doot 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 doot. Put the back pieces on. If you guys don't know what these back pieces do, they prevent the motherboard from laying on the actual case. Because if that would happen, the electronics that are on the back of the motherboard would short out, and it would cause the motherboard to malfunction. I don't know the exact parts that would malfunction. I just know that's the reason why you do it. you have to have those things in. And plus, you know, it's easier for the motherboard to stay like that because it's designed to stay on top of those little pins. Okay, and now we need a CPU. Install CPU. The little Celeron. And then we need thermal paste. Boop. Now we need our cooler. The Cryorig M9A. Why aren't you installing? Oh, whoops, I'm dumb. I know what I did wrong. I forgot to put the CPU shield back down. There we go. That looks good to me. Okay. Now we need to install that cable into the motherboard so the motherboard can control the fan. Next we need is memory. So let's unlock you. Put that one in slot 1. Unlock you, put you in slot 3. So it runs in dual channel. Okay, and now what's next? I believe we need a graphics card. Okay. And now we need to hook up all of our cables. We need the main cable that runs the motherboard and some of the PCIEs. We need this one, which runs the CPU or provides extra power to the CPU. I don't know if those ones like run all of the CPU at the moment. I know back in the day, like in the XP era, all of your power came from the 24 pin, and then as CPUs became more and more powerful, they required more and more power, and so they started putting those auxiliary ports on motherboards. So I don't know if that feeds the CPU completely, or if it still gets power from this, and this does like half or most of it. I don't know. I don't know anything beyond that point. Alright, so we got the GPU doesn't require power from PCIe, or from externally, I should say. We also need to plug in our hard drive into our motherboard so we can see it, and I believe that's good to go. So let's go ahead and put our side panel back on. Okay, cables. Let's go ahead and plug these in. No, come here. There we go. And there we go. Alright, looking good. I believe we are all ready to power on. So let's go ahead. Power the PC on. Power the PC on. Oh, whoops. I'm an idiot. I know what I did wrong. I forgot to plug in the case cables to the motherboard so the power button actually works. Oops. Plug you in down there. Alrighty. Now let's put the case back on. Alright. Now you should work. Let's get into the BIOS. Just make sure everything is seen. CPU is found. RAM is found. Cool. 4 gigabytes of RAM. GPU is found. Storage is found. This doesn't have an XMP profile because it's very basic RAM. I mean, it does. It's just not going to do anything because it's the same as XSpeed. CPU temps look good. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if it boots into Omega. I was going to say Windows. Yay! Nice background. Jeez, that's a nice picture. Nice picture of an old medieval castle, maybe? I don't know. Okay, cool. So that job's done. So let's go ahead and leave you by the door. You're working nicely again. Okay, this is a very simple one. All we have to do is boot it up, scan for viruses, and then done. So let's go ahead and go to cables. Plug all this in. Okay, and now we want to go to our flash drive. Okay, let's power the bad boy up. Ooh, this guy must be a racer. He's got a picture of a nice racing track. See, this would like kill your brakes. Like this track here would literally kill your brakes if you had to hold down your brakes the entire time. So I hope you have really, really good brakes and don't ride out too much. You're gonna wear out your brakes very quickly. See, I'm a very efficient type of person. Like, I think this would be cool, but I probably only do it once or twice because then I'm afraid of like overheating my brakes or overheating, wearing them out way too quickly. I like things that last a long time, so that's why generally when I buy something I'm pretty picky about it because I value lifespan over fun and performance. Alright, start scanning. Holy crap, man. 505 files? Jeez, what kind of porn site did you go on? That's a lot of freaking files. Alright, let's go ahead and remove that off. I don't really have to do this, but it makes me feel better. Because if I was doing this in real life, this is what I would be doing. Okay, no, don't need to restart. I'm shutting you down anyways. Okay. Alright, you should be good to go. Just for good measure, whatever. Just grab it. Okay, so that's project number 2 done. What's the next one? You are the RAM upgrade that I couldn't do because I don't know what kind of RAM you have. Ooh, nice. You have custom cables in here. Nice. That's the first time I've actually seen them. This guy, well, other than his super white case, it doesn't really go with his red cables in here. It looks pretty nice. You just spray painted this entire case red, it'd probably go with it a little bit better. Okay, you wanted a RAM upgrade, didn't you? And you just have the Super Supreme RAM. You want to upgrade to 4 gigs of RAM. Let me just double check. I don't think there's anything else he wants. He just wants more RAM. Yeah, and then he wants us to run 3D Bark just to make sure it's stable. Okay. So let's go shop, memory. He had the Value Supreme, didn't he? Yep. Value Supreme. It's a 4 GB chip. There you are. Okay, add you to cart. I believe that is all he needed, right? Yep. And the other 2 projects are already done. Alright, so we're not going to buy that yet. Let's just go ahead and ooh, that's maximize. Okay, not what I wanted. Minimize. Let's go ahead and put you on hold because of the fact, you know, I'm going to put it in the middle. The middle's like the on hold stuff. Because of the fact we have to wait for RAM shipments. Alright, so let's go ahead and collect you. Got $200 for just removing viruses. That's awesome. Upgrade not working. I recently upgraded my PC, but now it's not working properly. The computer boots okay, but when I try to benchmark it to run a game, the computer just crashes. I haven't replaced my PSU. Could my new parts be drawing too much power? Please help. Yes. This is a little bit of IT for you guys. If you install a more powerful component and it runs perfectly fine on the desktop, but as soon as you give it a load, like loading a game or running a benchmark, it crashes, you're overloading your PSU. So generally that just means you have to get a bigger PSU and then your problem will be solved. Just like this guy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and accept you. First let's see how much it costs to buy that kind of PSU. He wants a 650. $80. Okay, yeah. We'll definitely make a good profit on that. So yeah. Let's go ahead and accept you. Let's collect you. Alrighty. Oh, I guess that's all we're getting. I guess these next 2 will level us up to 3. Alright. I could go ahead. Well, I kind of want to look at his computer first. It's more of a curiosity thing for me. In reality, all you would have to do is just buy the PSU, and when it comes in, you're done. But no, I want to take a look at his computer. Okay. Let's see. For you, we are waiting on the RAM, which I can go ahead and order. So RAM, where's our ROM? Store. Like how we're paying 20 bucks for RAM and 30 bucks for shipping. God dang, that's painful. Alright, let's go ahead and buy you. So you're here tomorrow. And, god dang it. I'm sorry, I'm a little... okay, you're in transit, alright. I couldn't remember if I accepted that. I remember talking about it, but I don't remember accepting it. Alright, end of day. Tomorrow we have to pay our utility bill, which is probably going to be pretty high because I haven't been paying attention to it. Alright, here's our RAM. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. RAM upgrades are extremely simple. All we have to do is take you out, install RAM. Alrighty, you now have been upgraded. Let's go ahead and install your side panel. Okay. Oh, god dang it, I forgot to plug everything in. This is where the auto boot would really come in handy, because then you don't have to remember to do this all the time. But I like remembering it, because to me, I don't know why, just doing this every time kind of keeps me immersed in the game. Even though some people would find it, like, irritating and repetitive, I find it immersive. Alright, so yep, there's our 4 gigs. We're on 2x2 gigs. 2133, that's the speed it's supposed to run at. He has a GTX 960. That's what I used to have in my editing computer before I upgraded to the 1070. There's the storage, i5 6600. Not bad. It's got a decent system with this thing. Probably, if he's going to use this for games, he's going to need more than 4 gigs though. That's literally like basic level nowadays. Freaking phones have more than that, which is ridiculous. Yep. Let's go ahead and start her up. He wants me to run 3D Mark just to make sure it's saved. Oh, that's a cool picture. Oh yeah, that's a really nice picture with a puppy and a kitty surrounded by flowers. I like that. I need to upgrade my background. I still have the freaking basic Windows 10 installed, or Windows 10 thing that comes with when you install it. Alright, we want to install our USB drive. There we go. Add remove programs, 3D Mark. Yeah, I really need to change my background. I also need to change my background on my Steam profile. I don't know why I like girls. I mean, I guess that makes sense because I am a guy. So I'm trying to find a nice, like, feminine picture I can put for my background. I just haven't really found anything yet. At least anything that really stands out for me, because I don't want it to be overly feminine, but I don't want it to be like underly feminine. I don't know. I'm just a weird person. Alright, so let's go ahead and run this. Actually, hang on. Before we run that, see, we got quite a bit of money now. I want to see... Whoops, that's not what I want. I want to go to the shop. Tools. Let's see, do we have the one I want? System info. Yes, we do. It's only 400. I'm buying it. There's a reason I'm buying this. Because if you guys are not aware about this, on this game, system info is kind of like hardware or HW monitor. It shows you like all the stats, and then if you run it with the benchmark with it up, then it turns into like Rivia Tuner, so it tells you the stats of the computer while you're running it in the benchmark. So let me go ahead and show you guys that. Okay, restart. Yep, I'm gonna bring it up. I don't know why I get so happy with just looking at numbers all day. That's why I like driving my hybrid, because I get to monitor its performance, and I don't know, it just makes me happy when everything works right. But here's the system info. It looks a lot like HW monitor. So it shows you the temperature of the current of the cores, the temperature of the GPU, how much power the GPU everything is drawing, your maximum power draw available. They've done a pretty good job simulating all this stuff. Your current memory load. Ooh, virtual memory committed. Ooh, they implemented virtual memory. Hoo. Wow. That's cool. That was not there before. Neither was physical memory load. The physical memory used and available were there, but load and virtual memory were not there. Cool. Wow, makes me kind of wonder what they're going to do next. So anyways, let's minimize this, bring up 3D Mark, and then see it shows up in the 3D Mark thing, so you can watch your computer's performance while you're playing a synthetic benchmark in the background. That's freaking awesome. I love this. I don't know why I love it, I just do. So yeah, GPU is at 32, it's not being used. The first test, for some reason, is a physics test. And then the second one is a GPU test, and then the third one is the combined test. So we're 50, 32, 125. Okay, and now the GPU test runs. So now the GPU is getting up, about 53, and we're drawing, oh, it's still going up, 215 watts of power. So he's well within his limits. I think this is actually a combined test, because the CPU is still running too, they're still in the 50s. See, I don't know why I get so happy doing this. Like, just literally sitting here watching this computer performs makes me like the happiest person ever. I can't wait until I can actually, you know, turn computers into benchmarking computers. It'd be so much fun. I don't know why it would be, it just would be. I would do it now because I could use this computer, even though I'm using it as a recording computer. But I do have another computer downstairs that's just a motherboard. And I would have to buy a couple supplies, but I could easily turn it into a benchmarking computer. Alright, 2,363 is our score. Pretty cool. That's like nowhere... Don't actually really take this into account compared to normal things. It's supposed to be simulated towards normal things, but this is times by extreme, and having a 2,300 score on an i5, you know, GTX 960 will not happen. So this is probably more like normal times by. So don't really take this into account, just kind of compare it to the in-game stuff, not like real life stuff. Alright. But you're stable, aren't you? Yep, you're good. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and turn this baby off. Probably what I can do is go ahead and remove you. I'm gonna keep 3D Mark on because he wanted me to use it to check for stability. So if this was real life, I would keep it on, tell him how to use it so he can check for stability in when he's doing it. Alright, let's go ahead and put this by the door, and I believe that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. If you like this series so far, guys, please leave a like on this video. I think I totally just screwed that up. If you like this video, guys, please leave a like on it. Hopefully you're enjoying this series. That's kind of what I wanted to do. And if you are, leave a like, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that thought. But anyways, if you like this video, leave a like. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. Check out the other videos I have on the channel. And if you want to support me directly, there's a Patreon in the video description you guys can check out. But anyways, guys, until next time, this is Captain Soban signing out.